Yeah! Well, we know the gavel's calling. Let's get this session started. Hey, folks, grab a seat. It's time to get the scoop. Baker's in session, serving justice with a whoop. From sunny Cali courts to the heartland's dusty halls, we'll spin the yarns of trials big and small. Oh, Baker in session, tales old and brand new. Some make you laugh, some will leave you in a stew. Gavels dropping beats, witnesses take the stand. Join the fun, y'all, across this great land. Classic papers like OJ or that moonshine bust. Fresh headlines steaming high, in Baker we trust. Murder in the Midwest, scams down south so sly. We'll break it down with grins, don't need to cry. East Coast embezzlers, West Coast wild rides. Supreme Court showdowns where the big shots collide. From petty thefts to plots that twist and turn, Baker's got the stories that'll make you learn and burn. Oh, Baker in session, tales old and brand new. Some make you laugh, some will leave you in a stew. Gavels dropping beats, witnesses take the stand. Join the fun, y'all, across this great land. Famous folks in hot seats, underdogs who win. We'll cheer the verdicts, dive right in. Coast to coast adventures in the name of the law. Baker's here to share it without a single flaw. Hit subscribe, don't miss the legal ride. Baker in session where the laughs collide. Hey, how radio roll.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whoever you are, what, if any, you might be, and welcome to a police building stream. I thought nothing is going on in the world of the law, so I wanted to build a little something. So I just had something to entertain myself, because sometimes you need to do that as well. But today it'll be the Lego City Police Station, and it might be bigger than I thought, because it has 3 different instruction books. So I don't know how long it's going to take, but there's only one way to find out. That's by starting. There's a bad echo. Oh no, I can't hear any echo. Oh, can I do anything? Echo cancellation is on. Oh, it's because it goes through the webcam. No, why the hell? That's not the mic it's supposed to go through. Why did it choose to go through the microphone? Let me try and see if I can find it. That's not the one. Where the hell do I find a microphone? Microphone. Nope. Nope. That's annoying that it chose to use the wrong. Because then you're on this one, and you shouldn't be on this one. You should be on this one. Did I fuck something up? Hmm. There's no echo at all. Something like water in the background, but you're fine. Oh, that's my washing machine. Hopefully that'll be done in a second. I thought it would be done, but well, I can't read chat when I'm looking at other things. Okay, let's just start doing it, and then hopefully things will work out. Let's get Mr. Officer together. Oh, Anime just had 2 streams open at the same time. That could be the problem in his end. Look, it's Chloe the dog. Ruff, ruff, ruff. How am I feeling today? I am still beat, and I don't know why, because I slept all night. I went to bed at 10 o'clock, but maybe I just had it. I have something I need to get over. Oh, and Dodo got her gizmo. That's a pretty cool one too. I was out there looking and trying to find something new, and I thought, I'm always building these sets. I never build anything that is related to what I do on the channel, so I thought, let's build some police stuff. Because why not? I don't know which is best. Where can you see it the best? From the side or from the top? I don't know. Well, I got a lot of rest, but it's like it's not clearing up the system, so I don't know. But that's why we're doing the shorter streams this week, to try and get some more sleep, try and get over whatever came to me. I think it might be the weather, because yesterday it snowed here. It wasn't snow that stuck around, but it's still, the weather is a little iffy. I'm waiting until after the holidays. I love Gizmo. I got one of those stuffed animal ones back when Gremlins came out. One of the few I saved from the childhood. I think it's cool what Lego. I think, to be honest, I'm a big fan of a lot of the new Lego sets, but I also feel that maybe they are going a little bit too far with some of these things they are doing right now, and I think some of them are not as cool as others. I really like the Jaws one. I think that's really cool, but that's just insanely expensive as well. And but all that Wednesday stuff, I don't like it. But it's not for me, so what do I know? But when I went to my store, they don't have all they had a lot of Star Wars, and I'm not. I liked the old Star Wars. I don't like the new Star Wars, so I don't really have any reason to buy it. I really like the big sets, but they're so expensive, and I don't have the room really to have like the Giza pyramids or something. Could be really cool, but just don't have the room for it. All 3 Star Wars movies are great. Yes, I concur. There are 3 Star Wars movies, no more, no less. But when I can only get to see 3PO with the weird leg from the last one, yeah, that's not for me. Brandon needs a new country. Don't go to Spain if you have illnesses and stuff like that. Don't go to Spain. Spain is good for holidays. It's not good if you need to get fixed up. It's very laid back. Not a lot of things happen there. Don't go to France. They'll just have a strike the day you need to go to the hospital. Jessica Bacon, you want to try one of the botanical? I was thinking about doing this one today, but thought, no, I want something. I built 3 of them before. Thank you, Brandon. Remember, everyone, pretend to be kind, then defame a friend and hide behind corporate lawyers. It could change their lives. Think that's how it goes. Could you just start crying? You're making a lot of noise. I'm screaming. I don't know if that's how it goes. We had some politicians who were suing other politicians, and then they found out that what they accused them of was actually not what they said. So I don't know if it's the right way to go, but you could try it. Oh, I forgot to put the real arches on. I'm such a smart ass. Thank you, Brandon. It is a pretty one. I think they're really cool because they look good and they'll keep looking good. And especially, I keep them in a dark room, so it's not going to fade. And I don't have to water them. How's Baby Baker doing? I don't know. I need to get up there because I have to go look at that house. But I haven't heard when it would be okay for his mom and dad to have me come back. So I actually need to, when I'm done with this, I need to call my daughter and say, hey, you forgot about me. Oh, I need to put a number plate on this because my fat fingers are really good at this. Why does it have to be this small? That's what she said. Yeah. And she was disappointed, and so am I. Be kind in your everyday life. You never know who's concealing. Then go home and talk shit to your family. Or do like I do. Go and be a tourist with your sister. And my sister is really good at that sneaky talk where we can talk about other people without them hearing it. That's what we like to do. dude, you got model hands. Seriously, you could probably put your hands on OnlyFans. I have fat, choppy fingers that's full of scar tissue, so I'm pretty sure that's not gonna make a lot of money on the OF. Cheapest. Not the police car. What? You can't really see it in that one. You see it? Look at that weird. That's from when I put burning plastic on my hands. I can't really see it on that one. My knuckles used to be all banged up. I used to be an idiot. And Jason says, today marks 1 year since my colon cancer symptoms made themselves known. Thanks for helping keeping me sane. I hope everything is going well, and as well as it can go, and that we are enjoying that we can try and keep people a little sane. How many of the Legos get eaten every time they are played with? Swap Bob, Lego is a brand name, so you can't eat Legos. That's impossible. This is called a Lego brick. It's you Yanks. I have to inform you about it every time I build Lego. That Lego is a brand name. You can't put it in multiples. I got sucked into the chat. I gotta get back to lurking. Celestial, you can hang out for a bit. It's better in chat. All the weirdos are there. Well, Sue isn't here. She doesn't like Lego. She believes it's the devil's stuff. Why did I put burning plastic on my hands? Because I'm an idiot. You don't have them. I've shown them before. Smarties, the little chocolate things, they come in a paper tube with plastic in the ends, and I lit the plastic on fire, and then it burned my fingers, and I got scared, and then I dripped it all over my hand. That doesn't smell nice when you have burning plastic stuck in your skin. But as my dad said, hopefully you learned your lesson. I did. I haven't burned plastic and put it on myself since. So not a weird kink I can recommend. I need to go grocery shopping. I'm drinking SpongeBob yogurt. Well, if it's good enough for the kid, it's good enough for you. You don't need to cry about it. It hurt, but I forgot about it again. It's a long time ago. I did a lot of stupid stuff when I was a kid because I was number 3 boy and I wasn't allowed to do anything. So I always did all the bad stuff that made my mom cry. You're not starting drinking till you're 15. So I started at 12. You don't go to parties. Your brother got punched in the face at a party. So I went to a party and got punched in the face. Yeah, I'm not that smart. Oh, it's see-through. Okay, now I understand it. Go-Gurt from SpongeBob slaps though. I never tried it, so I don't know how good it is. But kids get all the good stuff. It's loaded with sugar, and us grown-ups, it's not for you. Why not? I want something that tastes sweet. Hey, Sue! I just talked about you and said how sad I was you weren't here yet. Chat can confirm that I said Sue is always here, so I'm afraid that something bad had happened to her. Can Brandon please go check? Because you know me, Sue. I miss you when I don't see you. This is supposedly fat-free. Yeah, it's fat-free, but they put sugar in it instead. That's why it tastes good. That's how they cheat you with fat-free products. That's just filled with sugar instead. Brandon says, the lunatics are in my hall. The paper bolts, they folded faces to the floor, and every day the paper boy brings more. Is this a song I was supposed to know? It's always a song when you write these things, and I'm sitting here thinking, what the hell is this? If it's a song, I don't know it. I don't know any songs. It's weird. I can remember the most absurd things from trials and streams I've seen, but I can't remember songs or anything like that. It doesn't stick in my brain. Olipop is good. I think 4 sugars for a 12-ounce can. It's not like regular soda. I usually get diet, but I know chemicals are bad too. Yeah, it's fine. You'll survive. Just make you a good corpse. Yes, I was crying, Jessica. Yeah, I think third children, especially when it's 3 boys. Well, my sister didn't enjoy having 3 older brothers either. She said it wasn't easy getting a date with us around, because if we weren't there to scare them away, our friends were. So she was happy when she moved from town and could kind of be herself and not our little sister. I thought Baker already has a car. Is this one for me? Squabby, it is for you. At least your gang was smart. Oh, yeah, you were all illiterate. We were not all illiterate. Just a guy who couldn't spell East. Anyway, that's defamation. We were not all illiterate. One of us was illiterate. Well, I'm dyslexic as well, but the guy who was supposed to write East couldn't spell East. So we were the Eastern Standard Time posse, which is cool too. Now I live on Eastern Standard Time, so it was just a vision of my future that at some point I would be living, trying to be 6 hours ahead. My older brother was the center for our football team. Everyone was scared of him, and no guys would ever talk to me. Well, that's a good thing, because you ladies don't need to talk to the boys. We know boys. Boys are no good. Whip. Never eat soggy Wheaties, north, east, south, and west on useless knowledge from my brain. I don't know what that is. Spelling and grammar is for losers and nerds. Brandon, you are correct, sir. Just look at any paper you ever got from a doctor, and they are supposedly smart people. None of them can write. I was always told I had the handwriting of a doctor because no one could read what it was. They actually have very good creative writing skills. Yeah, it's because they don't know who they just had as a patient, so they're just gonna make it up. Brandon, yeah, he was here. I don't know, a broken leg. I missed someone's chat as well. What chat did I miss? It doesn't star this one. The lunatics are in my hall. Oh, the lunatic is in my head. You raise the blade, you make the change, you rearrange me till I'm insane. Lefty is a little light in the loafers. Lefty is not light in the loafers. Lefty is the closest you get to RuPaul's Drag Race on this channel. Not that there's anything wrong in being on RuPaul's Drag Race, but it's just not a lot of them we have on this channel. What do you mean then? Well, transvestites. I don't know how he has an afro. Wheel. That was the first one done. You want this set so bad? I think it's pretty. I don't know. Is it from some kind of TV show or something? Because it has these characters: Daisy Kaboom, Wheeler, and Ellen. So I don't know if it's from some TV show or some tie-in of some kind. I need to look up the address for that Canton nursing home. If it's close to the pizza shop, chicken palms all day. I don't think you want chicken palm. You would rather have Marissa bring you that Philadelphia cheesesteak she has promised you for so long. Have you ever seen Lefty and RuPaul in the same room at the same time? Exactly, MG. Exactly. She told me to just get it myself because she hates human interaction, which is rude thing to say. It's even more rude when she knows the state you are in right now, which is the state of Thailand, stuck in a prison. The least she could do was just try and help you out with some subpar airport chicken not chicken parm. Some subpar airport Philadelphia cheesesteak, that was the word I was looking for, would be better than the prison food in Thailand. Oh, this guy is serious. Come on. Ladies, if you like a little adventure, this guy, he got the handcuffs. So if you're into this, call me. I have a guy who can take care of it. Baker, did you see the stars when putting the head on the Lego man? Love the graphics on the manual. Oh, this one. Yeah, I think they're really good, these manuals. And it's pretty easy to follow along sometimes. This is children's ages, so it's not like some of the others you have things that look almost identical and you're thinking, what the heck? Where did I miss something? And it's because it's a slightly different tone of gray that you should know was the one you needed. But this one so far is pretty easy to follow. Is Brandon over in Thailand hanging with Legal Mindset? Apparently, he was buying his online course in how to be a passport bro, and it didn't work out. So that's why Brandon has been pretending to be sick for the last 6 months, so no one would find out. His wife couldn't find out that he was actually in a prison in Thailand. It's not called the Pat Pong District for nothing. Pat means tit in Danish, if anyone was wondering. That's why it makes sense to call it Pat Pong District in Denmark when it is where all the huas work. The manuals are way better than they used to be. Yeah, they are easy to follow now. Back in the day, not so much. Traffic sucks, but I finally made it through. But now I have to get out of my car and actually go into work, not getting off here, but I still don't want to. It's not even Friday yet. Misbehaving. You need to get in there, get working. The faster you work, before you can go home. Or just sit in a corner and pretend you're working and just listen to us. Looked like a mechanic put that together, that there were parts left over. Yeah, there's always a little extra in these sets. My wife and I are getting my son the Fantasia set for Christmas. He's autistic and loves Lego and Fantasia. I haven't seen the Fantasia set, but that sounds pretty cool. But I think there's a lot of. I was at the store and I don't know if it was someone who was a little it was in the middle of the day and they seemed a little, maybe they were on the spectrum, maybe they were a little bit slow, but they were going all over taking pictures for their wish list of what they wanted for Christmas in the Lego part of the store, because they were very much in love, but they were very much in love with everything that costs like 1,200 Danish. That's, well, So was I when I was a kid. It was the expensive stuff you wanted. I just don't have the dexterity for this shit. Oh, I hate putting stickers on. I have my own office and 90% is pretending to work listening to YouTube. Shh, don't tell on me. We won't tell on you. We could never do. And again, we don't dox people on this channel. We only get doxed. And that's the cool thing about YouTube. You can hang out with your friends and still pretend to work. Stickers are my nemesis when it comes to Lego or the little toy sets for my kids. Yeah, I don't have the fine motor skill. It's the same. I really wanted to paint Warhammer figures. I used to play it when I was younger with my buddies, and I just, everything I ever painted looked like it was an absolute disaster. That's not for me. It's the same in the bakery. I'll work fast, I'll work hard, but don't make me want that. Don't try and make me make it look pretty. I think that's the word I was looking for. The word you're looking for was here the whole time. Na, 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 na. I don't bother pretending to work. You work for yourself, Marissa, so it's easy to not. If your boss can't figure out you're not working, something's wrong with her. Whee! Marissa doesn't actually interview people, just working the Grindr account. Hey, what? If it makes money, it's a job. I put the landing sticks on backwards. See? I was testing you, anime. Good thing you noticed. Again, don't ask for precision. I'll give you 13 seconds of intense hammering and then it'll be done. Oh my. My 18-year-old ASD won't believe us that Santa isn't real. Last night she said, just because he's not coming here because I'm 18 now, you don't have to pretend he doesn't exist to make me feel better. Oh, you should get Santa to get there, to come there. Of course Santa is real. We should have sent Baker there. He would be sitting for 16 hours straight in the airplane bathroom. Sent me where? What did I, who? What did I miss this time? Oh, that's not spinning that freely. It hits the tail. That's a little annoying. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, it has a. This is actually to keep your handcuffs on, ladies. If you're into a little bit of that play, this guy comes fully loaded. Also, you can't have handcuffs on if. No, coming. Why do you think he's only allowed to enter the homes when everyone is asleep? Oh, you think he's on a register? Why is it bad to be Santa? He only comes once a year. What? That's an old joke. It deserves an Empire. Aren't all men loaded? No, I'm poor as a church mouse. And I don't know why church mice is specifically poor, but apparently they are. My son easily spent 150, 300 a month on Lego, but he works and buys them himself. He gets old, new, and vintage, whatever he likes. He's 21. Hey, this is as good as any drug addiction, but with this addiction, you don't have to spend nights in prison worrying about what Bubba might do to you. And yes, Bubba is Sue's second cousin / uncle. You're not poor, you are rich in family and your chat family. I am. Who needs money when I have friends? And it keeps me from getting an even more expensive addiction than this one. Blame it on the dyslexia. Yeah, I'll blame anything on the dyslexia. Is Sue from Mississippi? I think she's from Alabama. Go Bulldogs. Or is it Big Red? Go one of them. But we're not allowed to talk about it because she has she has moved her home to South Carolina, where it's illegal to be kissing cousins. And see, Sue, it's not just me who make you feel welcome. MT does too. It's because we all love you. But you just don't appreciate us. Ta-da. The doors has has opened. And these the little ones, yes. And I need to go on the outside. Of course they do. It's not legal in South Carolina. It has to be second cousins. Well, if your cousin is your brother, is your mother, is your uncle at the same time, who can tell what they are? No, there's a big streak in this one. That's not cool. No, it got scratched. That's annoying. I have to complain to Lego. Hey, full of questions. How are you doing this fine Thursday morning? Tomorrow it's cougar dance time again. I think I'm still on the wait list for the dance class. I have to check my app when I'm done. And I need to have a cup and a... I don't have it. Oh, it's a gray, it's not a black, that's why. And then I need a see-through. And then I need... And then it's a coffee maker. Wasn't stepmom my wife, brother daddy from Florida? No, that was Nevada. Even cousins 10 times removed. Nope. Don't you knock Sue. Sue is nice. When you find out Uncle Daddy is actually your sister. Yeah. That's a less than fun Christmas at the house. Does Costco deliver? Sweden just got Costco, but I've never been to a Costco, so I don't know. You have to ask the ladies of the chat. They probably know Costco more than I do. Well, some of the men. If Expert was here, I would say ask Expert, because he's the type of guy who goes to Costco a lot. With his wife, who tells him, no, you can't have this today. No, we have it at home. I want it. Yeah, but you can't have it. Costco is great. I don't know it. I just saw that they opened one in Sweden, and if they go to Sweden, it'll stop being great soon. Instacart delivers Costco. I don't know what Instacart is. Flower pots. I bet Expert can only get through one corner of Costco per trip because of the squirrels. I don't... Is Costco a bigger store than Walmart? Because Walmart is a big store in my eyes. We don't have things that... Well, we do kind of have some like that, but not where it's just one store. That would be like a whole shopping center in Denmark. You can't deal with people who don't know how to walk. When you go, if you go down shopping in Germany, which we do at the border because they only have 8% sales tax on food. So compared to our 25%, it makes it a lot cheaper shopping in Germany. But you then go down and you'll fill your car a couple of times a year. And if you do it, I haven't done it in 2 years, but you'll do that. But if you don't follow the exact route that all these pensioners who does it every week wants to use, you will be yelled at. Because there's only one correct way that you can walk around the store. So if you pass something and think, I'm going to go back and get it, they will be very, very cross with you, because that's not how we do it. Now I know why Joe is so cheap. The kosher turkey maybe is $70. I don't know what makes things kosher. We don't have a lot of Jewish population in Denmark, so you have to go to Copenhagen to find stuff that's specific for Jews. But is it like halal? That's because the way they bleed the animals and pray over them. And I don't know how something can be kosher salt. Is it because, I don't know, it comes from the Dead Sea, or not that I would ever buy it, because salt is salt. It doesn't make sense to buy some weird salt just because it's kosher. What do I know? I'm just an idiot. Don't listen to me. It's slaughtered according to the Jewish law shikita, and is processed to remove blood and certain nerves. Oh, interesting. So it's kind of like halal. I missed your super chat, or it's just too bad to read. It doesn't save them automatically, so if I don't see them, please tell me and I'll go back and see if I can find it. Mspire, what do you call fake spaghetti? An impasta. Costco and Publix are my favorite. Never been to any of those. How many pieces are in the set? I think 500-600 pieces. It doesn't say. No, it doesn't say on the box. I think 500 or 600. I will ask the wife if she wants anything from Costco, so I have some buy-in and not tell her about the turkey. Are you going to eat a whole turkey by yourself? It's called kosher salt because its large grain size made it suitable for koshering process, which involves removing the blood from meat and purity prior to preparation. Oh, I'm learning so much today. But hey, I'm a baker. I'm not a chef. I don't know any of that. And again, I'll just buy flake salt because as long as it's not called something fancy, it doesn't cost more. And salt is salt. And if anyone comes and tell me they can taste the difference, I don't believe them. Oh, look, tiny little donuts. Oh, you can't see it because of the light. Tiny little donuts. Well, I can't because I used the pink Himalayan salt. Yeah, sure. But I can. Yeah, I believe you. I also believe that Brandon is going to do anything that'll make his wife go mad. I 100% believe that. We only get a turkey breast. I don't like dark meat. Turkey, you widows. Yeah. It's only Jamie Stark who doesn't like dark meat. The other way. Salt is not just salt, and there's a big difference in taste, but suit yourself. Go look up what salt is. The only thing that can change the taste of salt is if there's other minerals in it. Salt is salt. Salt is salt. Na, 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 na. It's a combination of, what is it? NCl, natrium chloride. If you need something to give it color or taste different, it's probably because it was dried in open pans and the birds pooped on it. By the way, if you ever come to Denmark, remember to buy Læsø salt. That's very unique and it tastes super different than anything else. You should try it. Læsø salt, recommended by Danes for Yanks. Not sponsored, but I will take a sponsorship any day. Not that I would ever buy it because it's too expensive. Water is not wet. Actually, it's not. I believe it, Valhalla. What does Bella? Use some iodized tablet salt every once in a while, you all. Or table salt. I think all salt in Denmark has iodine in it. So, why? Old rules. But I believe we still have iodine in all of our salt because of our climate or something like that. Don't ask me. I'm not a chef. I am a baker. Okay, if you're just saying sodium chloride, then yes, it's the same. Yeah, it is. If you get anything other than that, then you're buying a product that has added taste. You're not buying salt. And that's absolutely fine if you want to do that. I just chuck it in with a lot of garlic powder and cayenne pepper, so I can't taste the salt anyway. It's just there to be a flavor enhancer. Iodine so you don't get goiter. Was it because of some, had something to do with something back in the day? I can't remember. Didn't we have to get extra of it when the Chernobyl thing happened? Am I misremembering everything? Can't have police without donuts. No, they Can't really see it, but there's donuts in the table in there. It's for people who don't eat enough fish. Well, we used to eat enough fish, so. But I remember that we had iodine in our salt when I was a kid. Which is weird because we're not allowed to have any. Well, the last couple of years we were allowed to do the yank thing and have vitamins put into everything. But back in the day, they weren't allowed to put vitamins in gummies and stuff like that because you weren't allowed to enrich food with that. You could put like C vitamin in flour to keep it fresh, but other than that, we don't really do all of that enhanced food science. You'll just take your vitamin pill and then you'll eat your normal food. I'm supposed to do a Zoom call with some weirdo psychiatrist on Monday. If I pay for your drinks before and after and send the link, will you entertain the man and film it? Me or Fedorowski? I think it would be better with Fedorowski. Iodine tablets supposedly stopped radiation poisoning. Order a giant shipment of iodine tablets. See if the FBI shows up. Yeah, table salt has iodine in Scandinavia, but all the fancy salts we have now usually don't. Yeah, that's the way it is. Because other than that, the Ruskies is going to get you. It's always the Ruskies you have to worry about. Salt talk with Baker. Yes. I have to wear the wig if I want in. You should get Nick to do it. He would probably do it, and he has that nice, thick Swedish accent that will probably make them think, "What the hell?" I have 2 bottles of iodine pills in case we get nuked. Yeah, that's going to save everyone. Lay under your table in school and then eat some iodine after. It works every time. I never figured out why that was what we were. I think we did one. Did we ever do? No, I don't think we have ever done a nuclear because we knew if they dropped the bomb on us, we would be done. There would be no coming back from that one. But I've seen you Americans when you are on the floor, and that is going to save you. But I remember back in the day when we had a famous catastrophe on a boat called, I think it was Scandinavian Star, that burned down. And then we had the first ever fire drill and the last ever fire drill I had in my 11 years in school. So yeah, we didn't do much fire safety back then. But a full one day and everything went to hell because no one knew what the hell we were supposed to do in a fire drill. We hadn't done one in, I think we did it in, that's probably 5th or 7th grade or something. So when the alarm went off, even the teachers didn't know what happened. Because we didn't do fire drills. Who needs to do fire drills? Hey, Nikki. Hey, not a fed. My mother got the iodine here. I'm like, first of all, first of all, we are getting vaporized. Second, where you go, just follow the Appalachian Trail to Hicksville. Yeah, it'll probably be down there. That's about the safest place. Find somewhere where the people sound like Sioux. They're probably not going to get hit that hard. Probably the worst place to be will be where you are, Brandon, but also in the middle of the country where you have all your silos. Not that anything's going to happen. Let's not doom and gloom it totally. It is a Thursday. It's almost Friday. We don't need to be fear mongering. Need the treasure map to the sheep farm. I don't even know. I've been to Tennessee twice, and he won't invite me to the sheep farm. Hey, Ginger mate. Maybe he's afraid I'm going to come down there and expose him as the fat he is. Allegedly, I've been close to the sheep farm, but never been there. I'm lurking and listening at work. I hope the work people aren't rude and interrupt my listening to Baker. Hey, Nikki. Well, if they are, just tell them they had to sub up and like and all that good stuff that people do. And they too can sit here and wonder, why the hell are we talking about iodine and how to prevent radiation sickness? Is it really a problem? But this is what we do on Thursdays. Thank you, House Mouse, for becoming a member. Welcome to the Club of Weirdos. We're not going to molest the sheep. We're going to stay at Valhalla's place. He's a federal agent, so he will know what to do. That's a cool little police station. Where does the binocular go? Did I miss where I had to put the binoculars? Oh, they're supposed to go in there. At the coffee maker. Whip. In other words, the French slow people didn't have enough coffee. Anime, I don't know if that fixes slowness in French. I need a work from home job. Traffic is the worst part of my day. I could imagine that. My daughter used to work 45 minutes away from where they live. And it's right, we call it the triangle area, because there's three major cities that a lot of the industrial areas built around, and it'll every day when you go to work or go home from work, it's just going to be hell. But lucky for her, she got a new job when she was on maternity leave, so now she only have, oh, you can't see it. It's a little squirrel. So now she only has like, I think she has 15 minutes to work, and she can drop her kid off on the way. So that's a good thing. And that's a good thing. That's a weird hat. Where are your pants, mister? There they are. You can't go around without pants on. Expert is in your Lego build. Yeah, that's why there's a squirrel in here. So he'll feel at home. Hey, Money G. That looks like a replica of the squirrels I filmed in Spain. It could be. We have black squirrels in the wood out there. And apparently they are an endangered species. But you see them if you're out walking in the woods and there's not too many dogs around, you'll see them run around out on the road and stuff like that. They're funny little animals. I think I saw, is it chipmunks they are called? Those little squirrel-like thingies. I saw them at the expert's house going to the bird feeder. We don't have those. So I've never seen one of those before. That was kind of funny. And they had a woodpecker that would come every day as well. So you're all complaining about pants and never knows the joy of bras are funny. Well, who tells you about that? Because I use a sports bra every time I do my dancing class, or else all the ladies would be slapped in the face when I turn around. When these bad boys gets going, trust me. Isn't that something weird to say? Yeah, it is. Do you always say something weird? Yeah, I tend to. You must be such an embarrassment to your family. Yeah, I think so. But so what? It's not like they watch this crap. No, why would they? Yeah, I don't know. I bet they would rather watch Lefty lose his football games with his stupid Vikings. But I thought you like Vikings because you are a Viking. Yeah, but I'm a real Viking. I'm not one of those weirdos who pretend they're Vikings. No, but Lefty, he's kind of a weirdo. Yeah, not in a good kind of way. Oh, hey, Lefty, how are you doing? I didn't see you there. Free the nips. Well, if it's what you like to do, you do it. We had one of those horrendous talent shows that will be on TV every now and again, and it became a big scandal that one of the contestants, a young lady, had gone without a bra, and someone had commented that something probably looked a little bit different, because it's not every day you see that on TV, because normally they will be in a dress or something. And we had the radio host going and said, "Oh, you're all so weird, and that's natural. And I have banana tits too." And I never heard them called banana tits, but apparently that's because they go that way. So that was banana tits. But it made me learn a new word that I probably can't use. Yeah, banana tits. Because they were, as I said, I hadn't heard it before either. And I think that was probably, it drew more attention to it than her being on an obscure program no one was watching with no bra on, than this radio host going on and on about it and how horrible it was that women couldn't go without a bra. I think it's probably fine. You do you. I didn't know it was used in English. We used to call certain titlets that in Norwegian, especially as kids. I've never ever heard banana tits before. But again, I am a virgin and I don't know anything about the female physiognomy. Gee. I learned so much from watching Baker the last 5 months. This is a full service educational channel. You will learn more on this channel in 5 months than you learned your entire life in school. I actually should be paid by the Minister of Education, because the things I have taught all of you. What about a twat waffle? Never heard of twat. Well, I heard the word twat waffle, but I don't know if it has a meaning. We live on the edge of town as well, by the sea. The deer in the city here roam, and we even used to see them out on the islands I grew up on as a kid. They crossed the bridge. Moose from Sweden swim to us every now and again. Stupid moose. I believe they are just the advance party for the next attack. But we're not used to having them running around, so people will hit them when they run around out in the open. I love the Mies. I wanted to see one so bad when I was in Estonia. The Mies? Oh, the mooses. Do they have them in Estonia? I thought it was Sweden and Finland that they were primarily roaming around in. Look, little dumbbell. That's about lefty size. You could probably lift this one. Oh, with 2 hands. Earlier this year, I had moose tracks in my yard. Looked to be a cow with her calf. Oh, they should be pretty dangerous if they are with child. Paintings of moose in sunset used to be very popular in the 60s and 70s. Everyone had it in their cabin. In Denmark, you would have like a deer, one of those, or a stag by a lake in the woods. That's kind of what was on every grandparent's wall. You better be curling Lego dumbbells if you want to be effing swole. Exactly. This is how you build those arms. Get those forearms pumping. Have we gotten Brandon's urban word of the day yet? Don't encourage him. Brandon is being a good boy today, so don't encourage him. People always get a little mad when Brandon gives you the word of the day. Well, some people. Did anyone watch my late night show today? There was a thing in it that I wish I didn't know about. Because Lindsay Gattani told some truth about Krusty and a visit to a toilet. And some things you just don't need to know. Moose are shy, so you don't see them that often. Okay. We have 2 white-tailed deer bucks above the stone fireplace in my parents' log cabin. I've never seen a moose, but I've seen a lot of moose knuckles. Talking about Krusty Panties. Yeah. She's kind of famous for that one. She was losing her shit yesterday because that Adam Deitch guy was running for DA, accusing him of corruption and being fooled by Karen Reed, and that's why he looked into the investigation to the murder of John O'Keefe. I thought that they spent almost 3 years talking about how it was Josh Levy who was the guy who, because he was connected to Janetti, made this investigation. But now when this guy is running for DA, all of a sudden it's him who started it because he is unethical. Maybe Krusty is afraid that someone is gonna look into what she did. You never know why she act like she does. She's so unhinged, absolutely. Yeah, the Dorothy Halen doing the Dorothy Halen doing that in someone's bathroom. What? Dorothy Halen? Yeah, that was annoying. Did you just call a camel toe a moose knuckle? I think a moose knuckle, isn't that a guy? Isn't that when a guy has one? I thought that was a moose knuckle. But anime said moose knuckle over on. Did I do something wrong? Oh, I did something wrong. Where the hell? No, I didn't. No. So why doesn't it? Isn't it supposed to? Yes, it is. Why doesn't this connect to that one? That seems weird. Why it doesn't? No. It needs to be free. I want to break free. I want to break free. Want to break free for this time. I know it's for real. I want to break free. Lord knows. Lord knows I want to break free. A roll of quarters. Huh? Either way, it's hilarious. Eh? Are we even surprised with anything KB does anymore? She's just a wild, even person. I didn't have it on my bingo card that she would be going while on stream with Pleven, going to Cartoony's house and allegedly it's just too nasty to say when we have good people here now. We don't. It's not the weird nightclub that is here. But it was. I threw up a little bit in my mouth when I read that one. Sing it, Baker. Well, let's just say that she had Auntie Flo on vacation, and then she apparently left a momentum from Auntie Flo on the walls and the light switch and all over the place. I told you it wasn't for daytime shows. Yes, money. That's exactly what I said. I was very, very upset when I read that as well. That was even for a freak like me, that was a little too far. Yeah. Just seems too low. Good enough. Oh, too much information. Yeah, I said I didn't want to say it, but then people pressured me. People should not pressure me because I have no filter. This is why I'm a really good channel to watch sometimes and a horrible channel to watch most of the times because I'll just say whatever. I can't see this one anywhere. Where the hell is that piece? En af dem. Den skal her. Misbehaving, it was on purpose. She did that because she knew that girl would be freaked out. It's a deviant behavior, clinically deviant. She's an absolute horrendous she-beast. And she probably did it to try and intimidate her in some way. However that works, but it's just such abhorrent behavior that I don't know how anyone can do stuff like that. But again, she is crusty. If it's true, consider the source. Krusty absolutely did it purposely. There's no way to accidentally do that. I don't trust anything Cartoony says anyway, but when it comes to Krusty, I will believe almost anything I hear about her because that woman is probably the worst person I've ever heard, seen, thought about. It has to be a curling card. Oh, a calling card. Oh, don't say that. But she probably did it before, yeah. At first I thought you were calling BB the Lego man. What? Oh, I don't know. That's what I'm saying too. Well, I don't doubt it because she's absolutely gross, but Cartoony is a lying liar face. Yeah, and as I always say when I talk about her, don't fall for it, you guys. I saw a lot of people were liking her new I'm such a hottie picture, and just don't buy it. Don't believe it. It's us guys are dumb enough to fall for it, but you ladies should be smarter than think she is gonna be any better. Because we will say, well, I can fix her, but you ladies normally have a pretty good this is a Looney Tune radar. So, but sadly, I think a lot of people, but just because she's against Krusty and there's been all of that drama going on, so they're a little like, oh, maybe she's not that bad. She is. She is absolutely that bad. She sent a man to prison because she was angry that he wouldn't bang her anymore. So don't give her any quarter. Don't believe her. Don't trust her, is what I'm going to say. And that's coming from someone who is member of the Savaho tribe. Who the F is Moose Knuckles and Toes? What? Did I miss something? Probably did. I do that all the time. A thief will double cross you once, a liar will double cross you every time. Carol Sue, you got it. And this lady will do whatever she can to get on people's good side so she can start grifting all of that. And I saw that, I don't know if it's true, I saw someone talking about her wanting to go on Jess Machado's show. I think I called that maybe a month ago when she started doing her Substack. I said that she will be trying to redeem herself, and then she will be trying to go on either Nurse Kim or Jess Machado's show to get some credibility and get some women power. Let's fight for this poor lady. And I just hope that people are too smart to buy it. I don't mind she's going on a show, but I just hope they'll put her on the spot and not try to rehabilitate her, but go hard and say, you did all of this to Aiden and you don't say sorry. You don't retract your statements. Luckily for Aiden that you're so stupid that you helped prove that the Commonwealth was breaking Rule 14, but yeah, I just hope people are not dumb enough to buy that. She's a better person now because she still hasn't recanted her allegations against Aiden. I need a higher level target. For what? Krusty has a YouTube channel, I think. I don't think Gatuni does. No, Gatuni, I offered her, I would set up her YouTube channel when she started her Substack crap and said, I'll show you how to make a YouTube channel. I'll do it for free. I'll help you out because I wanted her content out there so I could rip it off and make fun of her every time she streamed. And I wanted all of you to see it instead of her hiding behind a Substack wall where she would get paid to do it. I said it. I wanted to make sure that everyone could see it, so I would make her YouTube channel. Then she blocked me on the twit because I'm mean to her. Well, I'm mean to everyone. That's why I'm not a misogynist. I'm also mean to guys. I was phoning Twisted the other day. Then her chat started engaging, asking real questions. For the first time, her chat heard real information. Then it got boring. You hurt her feelings. You didn't want titlet pics. I will always accept titlet pics. I'm a big fan of them, but I don't want hers, and I don't. Even if she sent me titlet pics, I wouldn't buy it. And I did. First of all, she's not that hot, even though she filters up nice, and she's a passable 2-pinter, but she. I saw her when she was sitting there, drunk as a skunk with Frank, and I'm sorry, that's just not for me. I don't. That's not my type. Someone that she's not the person she wants to pretend to be online, because online she's this poor victim, and when she gets hammered with her husband, wife, boyfriend, whatever he is nowadays, she shows her true self, and that's not a pretty sight. When you're a supposed great victim and you're laughing that you're, I don't know what's wrong with Frank, but he's not looking good. And he's talking about how Aiden is going to be raped in prison, and you are sitting there laughing at it. Yeah, my sympathy for you it's a little low. Twisted used to be an actual local stripper, and I think I just threw up in my mouth a little bit typing this. Yeah, when she put out that where she had been stripping all up and down the highway, I was like, it can't be the one with the good champagne rooms. Imagine having a. Do you think she ever had the regular customers who would come in just for her? I couldn't imagine that. Getting a lap dance while she's complaining about her 7 sick parents and her 25 kids who all has disabilities, and how she just made an Amazon wish list, and if you buy a bikini for her, you might get a special lap dance. No, thank you. I'm not a fan. But it's because we're all jealous and obsessed with them. I love when they say that, and they do nothing other than just sit every single day and complain about Aiden and other people, because they don't need to make content only about. Well, they need to make content only about Aiden, but the rest of us, we can make our own content. You can even build Legos on a stream while you're rambling and dropping everything because you have fat fingers. But they have nothing other than just sitting there and talking about, this time they're going to get him. This time they're going to get him. This time they're going to get him. Yeah, well, good luck with that. Hasn't happened yet. Mm-hmm. Strip club have the best brunch, so I've heard. I have been in one once and I held my breath. I haven't been in a strip club. When I was deployed, every bar would have strippers in them because, hey, there's soldiers there. And those, they would give you the special lap dances as well if you wanted those. But I never been to a real strip club. No. Did I? No, I've never been to a real strip club in my life. It's not my thing. Back when I was an apprentice, every Thursday there would be a local nightclub would have a strip show, and because I had the Friday off, so I would go and get drunk on a Thursday night, and strip shows is, I'm sorry, but if you've seen one, you've seen them all. There's only so many ways ladies can take off their clothes. So we ended up playing cards with the strippers on their break, because we were always just drinking beer and playing cards over in the corner, and they came over because we weren't really the guys who were trying to bang him. We were just sitting there relaxing, and so we got to meet a lot of those. Back then we had a program on one of the newer channels that was called Stripper Kings Ladies, which it was a show about strippers, and we got to see all of those at our nightclub, because they would go around and do the shows all over the country. So I got to talk to a lot of them. Nice people. Go to Prague, it'll change your mind. I've been to Prague. It's not that different. Just never go to the strip club that they tell you to go to, because that's where you're going to get drugged and they're going to steal all your money. So that's not a good idea. But no, I've been to Prague. I was in Prague when I was in 10th grade. Lovely place. And I don't know if it was a strip club or it was just I thought it was just a nightclub, but there was dancers in there. So maybe it was, you would call it a strip club, but we just called it a nightclub. Whoop. Ta-da! Prague is a very beautiful place, yes. And it's a good place to go, because you can go and see a lot of history around that area. And Danny has been kicked out of a strip club. See? I never did anything that bad. Because I'm a good guy. Budapest in Hungary is nice too. We went to Pech. Pech is a city down near the border to Bosnia, and that's where the big buildup was back in the day. So that's where all the soldiers went. And I think when I was there, they had 55 brothels / nightclubs. So you could always find something to do there. But again, every nightclub was a brothel. If you wanted it, you could have it. on Thursdays we do chess, because if you want to give that hook her Carolina, the South Carolina bird feeder, your tiplets better be effing swole. I don't know if Petch is a great city. I was only there for short periods of time. I used to go up there on Sundays when people was up drinking on a Saturday. They would come down and say, "Hey, Baker, can you go down and check out a car, and we can drive up there. We can have a day in Petch and do what soldiers do, and we'll pay you to drive us." And I was, hey, I'm not working Monday anyway, and I've been up all night, so what's not to like? So I would go up there and go to the movies or go to the casino, and they would pay for it. So I got a little away from the base and got paid for doing it. And then I got friendly with all the owners of the bars. That was pretty cool. So because they wanted me to bring the soldiers to their bars, so they were nice to me, because I would go up, and if I was tired, I was just renting a room and going to sleep, and they would give me the room for free, because maybe I'll come back next Saturday or next Sunday with new people. That was kind of nice. That was back in the day when you could do stupid stuff. I've never been to Iceland. My dad has been to Iceland, but never been there. And I think it's one of those places I would like to go, but it's never really been on the on the plate that I should go to Iceland. Iceland is also extremely expensive to go through too. So, but I think it's getting cheaper now. But I would like to go up there and see it, because it's kind of a crazy wild place. I ended up with turkey and a stuffing. I'm just going to have to raw dog this thing. When is it Thanksgiving? Thursday? No, it's next week, right? Is it Friday next week that's Thanksgiving? When is it Thanksgiving? I don't know. Then I have to kick this illness and get ready, because I normally do the holiday shows. And just doing these 2 hours we've done so far, I'm tired as an effer. I don't know why I get so tired all the time. Maybe I'm just sick. Next Thursday. Okay. Well, I have court Friday, so I have to see how I can fit that in. If I have Hep C, hook a brother up. I am vaccinated for all of that crap when I was in the military, so I won't get any of that. It's probably just my AIDS acting up. Why do I have to put a fish in here? I need a hug? No, I don't need a hug. I just need my energy back. I don't know why. I just feel like I'm tired as a dog. And I've slept plenty of sleep last night, so it should be fresh. But I think it's just because of the time of year and the weather. I'm a little under the weather. It'll happen. It's dark here almost all time of day, so that's probably why it's a little harder to get the gears running. But I'll be fine. No complaining from my side, and we have to keep the tradition alive, doing the streams on holidays for people who might not celebrate them or need somewhere to get away from celebrating them. So have to figure out what to do next Thursday. Vaccines fade over time. I believe that if you're vaccinated against the hepatitis, it should be a lifelong vaccination, kind of like the kid ones. Well, I didn't get those because they stopped giving the measles shots and stuff like that. No, I did get the measles one. It's the other one, the smallpox. We didn't get them anymore when I was a kid. Why don't you just get off your ass and cook a turkey? Because why would I cook a turkey? Turkeys, I don't mind. I think it's good, but the only turkey is not a big thing in Denmark. My mom, after my brother went to the States, my mom started cooking turkey for our Christmas dinner. We had turkey for Christmas. I don't know why. That's just my mom thought that was a good recipe she found, so we had turkey every Christmas. And let's just say it was drier than an MFer. So you needed a lot of sauce on that one to make that good. It tasted good. I don't mind. Turkey is probably my favorite bird because I don't really like poultry, but it was dry as all heck. Honey baked ham can't be beat. We sometimes had that for New Year's. Ham is more of a New Year dish than a Christmas dish here, and where you have like honey and mustard and stuff like that. You rub it in. Well, it's decent, and then with some stewed cabbage, that's really good. I like the stewed cabbage more than I like the honey baked ham, especially if you get some caramelized potatoes to it. Oh my god. Yum, 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 yum. You need gravy if the turkey is dry. Yeah, you need tons of it. Well, we call it sauce. So it's kind of sounds like sauce. But yeah, you need a lot of it on my mom, rest her soul's turkey, because that was dry. But that was a good thing, because then you didn't get any salmonella poisoning, because she cooked everything out of that turkey. I don't think I've had turkey since she died. No, we've done the traditional pork roast ever since, because turkey takes so long to finish. My husband's employer gives each employee a turkey for Thanksgiving. It's a nice treat, and you fry yours. Pick the turkeys this coming Sunday. I get them from the future Mrs. Dad's farm. They should be about 25 to 30 pounds. That's a good one. No, we would make it with not a cream sauce. You would just make it with kind of like you do with from a pig roast, where you just use the fat from the bird and then make a gravy on that one. Empire gets a cold meal for Christmas. Yeah, that makes sense, because you're down under. Are you gonna put some shrimp on the Barbie? This is the first Thanksgiving I don't have plans. The hubby only eats the potatoes. The kid won't eat at a buffet, and the in-laws are going out. Andy's sister is out of town for her grand baby shower. Well, then you don't have to cook, and you can just enjoy yourself. Aunt's sister, not Andy's sister. Well, Andy's sister sounds better. I actually don't know if we have a meat cleaver here. Well, just get an electric knife. It can go through everything. If you have one of those big chef knives, you can do a lot of damage with one of those if it got some weight to it. Italians have lasagna, some have ham, some turkey, and some other Chinese as they are open. Where is it? Is it Japan where they eat KFC for Christmas? That's such a weird thing, but again, they don't believe in Christ, so it's not really a special day for them. The 24th of Christmas Eve is the main day. It's the day we open the presents after dinner and so on. Yes. Am I making a cop shop and hospital? No, I'm making the police station. Swedish meatball and torsk instead of lutefisk. Mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, lefse, cranberry. We always have Chinese for New Year's Eve dinner. In Denmark, you would normally have like a torsk or cod fish. Torsk is also what you call a stupid person in Danish. And then you'll have like a ham, and then the caramelized potatoes, the stewed green cabbage, and for New Year's, or for midnight, you'll have kransekage, which is a cake that's mostly marzipan, which we will be making later this year. Don't you start, Brandon? You know I've said I'm going to do it. That we'll eat at midnight with a glass of champagne. Well, I won't, because champagne isn't good. It's sour. But I will have it with a glass of Asti or something that's not as dry. Because I don't like dry sparkling wine. I make lasagna for Christmas because everyone here makes ham. Well, you could also we make roast pig. That's primarily what we will get for Christmas. You'll get depending on where you are. If you live where my daughters live, for instance, you will have a duck, and you'll have a roasted pig, and you would have what's called medister sausage. That you need that for everything, and you will then, of course, most of them will eat all of that, and you'll have our special dessert, which is called riz à la main, which is rice porridge that you mix up with whipped cream and vanilla powder and almonds. But that will be where my kids live. They'll eat all of that. Where I live, you'll normally just have your roasted pig and then your dessert. But they are good farm folks over there, so they eat a little bit more than the rest of us. The first time, and then on the 25th they will have a Christmas dinner. That's where the 24th is when we celebrate it with the close family, and then the 25th is where we're going to go to your parents for Christmas, and then we're going to go to my parents for the 25th. You'll split it up and have like a family dinner again that day, and that's the day where everyone eats so much that they'll go to the hospital because they overeat. And that day is the day where if you get the first time I was at my in-laws, they had 5 different types of herring, and again, I eat two of them. I think we had like 5 different main courses, and then there was dessert, and then you'll have cookies and stuff like that later. It's too much food. We never really did that in my family, but that was a big thing in their family where they got together every Christmas and did that. We do roast and sometimes ham and roast for Christmas. Depends on who I have to feed. Yeah. Rice porridge is yuck. No, rice porridge is good. And you need to make it because you have to put some out for Santa, so he'll give you your gifts. Because when Santa gets over to you, he only eats cookies because we have fed him, so you don't have to do it. Well, technically, he starts by us. Yeah, well, then you can give him breakfast. What the hell is that piece? What's this one? On the 26th, you usually eat cold boar with family, all sorts of cold cuts, breads, and condiments also included, pickled herring, etc. Yeah, that's what you normally do. We never really did that in my family because we were a small family. We didn't really have. We didn't go. We would have my grandparents here for Christmas, and then we didn't really go. We didn't see my uncle, and my mom is the only child. But we never saw my uncle really when I was a kid because my dad and him had a very strained relationship, and that was never really the tradition we had. Standing rib roast for Christmas always. We like to do oysters on New Year's Eve. Oh, yuck. Oysters are yucky. It's just like swallowing a loogie. How would you know? Well, I used to be a kid. Might have done that sometimes. Baker, have you ever made kuchen? Well, kuchen. It looks like it's because Kuche is German for cake. So kuchen kind of sounds like it's just a misspelled cake. So I don't know what kuchen is. I'm going to get yelled at all day now. So $15 better than $150 torture. What's happening? Who's going to yell at you? Why are they going to yell at you? Should I get Marissa to call someone so she can anti-yell at them? She likes to do that. My grandmother bought a smoked ham one year for holidays. She forgot to take the plastic wrap off and she heated it in the oven. We had a program on television called The Young Mothers. The Young Mothers were, it would kind of be if Krusty and Twisted had a TV show. It was subpar intelligence people that had a TV show, and one of them, they wanted to bake some potatoes or steam some potatoes. You know, you had those oven plastic bags that you could put food into and then heat it up in the oven. And they just took like a normal bag that you would throw in the freezer or something and chuck that in the oven. And it was so horrendously stupid, that program, especially because the people who ran it, of course, made them look as stupid. Why didn't anyone say, hey, this is plastic. That's not, you need a special type of plastic to put in the oven. But that's one of, that's sadly how it goes with those low IQ people that can get a little famous on TV. They were also the same people who said that the doctor had said they didn't eat enough or their child didn't eat food that was enough variation in the food, and they said, so now we just feed her the same as we do. No one has ever said we didn't eat the correct stuff, so she's just getting chicken nugget like us. Talk about a 6-month-old kid. So they were just feeding her chicken nuggets. Ta-da! 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 Here we call it Dakota Kuchen, custard dessert with fruit poured into a sweet dough, like a fruit pie or tart, served cold. I need a good custard recipe. I don't have any. That's not something I really use a lot. So sadly, I can't help you with that one. Did I hear you right? There's a fish pond and a squirrel. No, there's a squirrel and there's a fish. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, but that's a cooked vanilla cream. You wouldn't use it as a custard. So it's different. But another successful Lego build. I like these. Fun little things to do when you're doing nothing else. And there's nothing else to talk about. Stingerville, thank you for this 5 months. I said I didn't see that. Where are the donut Lego pieces? Well, there's a donut Lego piece right here. Ta-da! I missed that one. Read that one, read that one, read that one, read that one. I read all of them. I'm so smart. Sorry if I missed any. I don't think I missed any, but I have to go back and look at the other side to see all of it. But that was about it. You have some things you would like to talk about. Call HR. Yes, it came with donuts. Of course it did. It's a police station. Is that the Sally port with a Sally port with a Sally in it? There is a Sally port cam. When you get your house, you can do remodel streams. Well, hopefully I don't have to remodel anything. It should be... Yeah, that's me, though. Now, you're not HR. Jamie is HR. You are a nighttime only mod. That's why crap has been going the way it is. Jamie doesn't do her HR duty, and you don't do the nighttime modding. Oh. I just need my Galbert figures. They're right here. Criminals. But I'm going to go get myself some dinner. You are going to go... I don't think they have a Lexus model. I have been looking from back when I made the crime scene in Lego. Not for this place. Yeah, I know you were there. I know you were there. We didn't need any modding last night. But I'm saying if you were HR... But you all go have a wonderful day. And I think there's some civil proceeding tomorrow with Karen Reed. I'm not 100% sure. But if I get to bed at a normal hour, I'll do a Unity stream tonight. If not, it's not like last night where everyone was streaming when I got out of bed. That was a little annoying. So I have to push it till 1 a.m. But thank you all who showed up and watched it anyway. Me talking about Krusty Panties and her period blood. Ew.
I'm Jimmy. How y'all doing?
I know English is your second language, but you don't word
It's
your
my
questions
third,
carefully.
but I'm still better at it than you. You are
The most important people in this case that everybody seems to have forgotten in this room